Hello everybody, my name is Derek with Alvalu Designs, and I am back with an update on our machine, the Roland-BN20. So I've had it for about a month now, and I said I'd give you a little bit more in depth after I play around with it and figure it out a little bit more. Real easy learning curve. The software is pretty much 3 buttons. You load it, you adjust the configurations, and rip it, and just hit print. And in those configurations, there's only like 4 main settings you need to choose. How you want to lay it out, how you want the colors and print setup to be defined, the position of everything, and the cut contour, how much pressure you want to put down when you cut. So this is the machine here, the Roland-BN20. You can see right now it's printing on the max resolution of 1440 by 1080, and you can see it's a little slow, but for our production it does just fine. On 1440 by 1080, it only prints in one direction. So you have the ability to print in bi-directional, which means it'll slide across, advance the media, and then slide back, lay ink down, advance the media, and it'll keep doing it. But when you're in 1440, all it does is slide across, come back, and advance the media. Slide across, come back, and advance the media. It only prints in one direction. And so it takes a little bit of time, but I figured, hey, if I have the machine that can print a better quality image and I can have the ability to run this and edit and set up a new job, then I might as well do it. Majority of our runs are about 500 pieces, so it's not super time consuming, as far as how long it'll take. Typically the 500 run pieces we get are anywhere from 2 by 3 inch stickers to 4 by 4 inch stickers or decals, and that will take somewhere around 5 to 7 hours to print all of those. But in the meantime, I'm working on other jobs, smaller one-off jobs. So here is kind of a sample of what we've done. These, I've printed only a few. This was kind of like our design we purchased these stickers and then we put them up on Etsy just to test it out and see how it works. This is our original design, cut that out. This is something that we were working on just with the metallics. It has a blue and silver metallic to it, so that was kind of cool to play around with. I'll get back to this later, but there's something about that that's kind of annoying. So this is a small job here. These butterflies, I just tried to do a little bit art manipulation. I learned the software in Adobe a little bit more. So that was for a customer. I took it on and kind of broke even with the time and everything. This was a sample just for us to see how black and white comes out. This is for another customer. They want like 25 of these guys. So they're 6-inch circles. That took I want to say that took 40 minutes. And then this is for a local jiu-jitsu club. Printed quite a bit of those. And this is for another project for a church. So I did some of those. These guys printed about 500 of these. And then I have another variation that's blue and like a mountain range. 500 of those. This is for another company. I just did 25 of these. And they came out pretty cool. This is the most recent one. I like how the art and vector came out. Yes, the face was faceless. They gave me the drawing without a face. These ones, we've printed a few hundred of these guys, and those are actual transfer type stickers. So the one thing about this, when you get the configuration for this printer, you can do CMYK metallic, CMYK white, or CMYK and the magenta, an extra magenta cartridge. I would definitely recommend going with magenta or a white. Reason being, just going with the silver option, I can get all those at wholesale for around $60, and that one cartridge right here is $220. That will pay for all of those other cartridges. And it's awesome. It does do a pretty good metallic finish. I won't lie. If you spray that metallic down first and then cover it with ink, it does a really good job of having metallic colors. But something I did not know is that when you smash your thumb or even a little bit of moisture on that, it will bleed. So you need to laminate. Which, when you're doing decals or little stickers like this, and they're rated for 3 to 5 years printed, it's double the cost. That laminate, even at wholesale, if you're using a 3M good quality brand or any other type, is going to be pretty expensive, about double the material. It's kind of nuts. So, you know, if you're doing these at 70 cents each, you know, for 500, or even 90 cents each for 500, it's gonna kill your profit margin, you know, just because of that laminate. And then the time it takes to laminate it and then put it back on the machine to have it cut. Oh man, you know, it's kind of a bummer. I wish I knew that. They're saying that it wasn't such a heavy metallic look, you know, you should probably just go with another cartridge. And no, the metallic look is great. It does an epic job with metallic. It's just, it bleeds. So I would like to go with another magenta. I don't know if there's any way to flush it out. One other thing is white. You know, I don't know anything about the white. I don't know how much it costs. But now all of a sudden I'm starting to get orders on clear. People love clear stickers, and you can print white on it and not have to worry about, you know, picking particular jobs that have clear that you can print white on. Also, static cling. Static cling, if you're doing like Windows stickers or anything like that, that would be the premium option to have white, because a lot of designs just have white in them naturally, you know, and if you don't have a white background, well, you need to print it. So me personally though, I would just skip those jobs. I would go with the magenta on the second cartridge slot, and that would allow you to print a little bit faster. The second note is, if you print silver or metallic, this job, say, takes a row of these, let's say it takes 5 minutes. If you print with metallic, this is now 15 minutes. So it like triples the time, because it only goes one pass no matter what resolution, okay? And then on top of that, half of the nozzles from the front to the back are only metallic. So it sprays metallic, advances, and it sprays metallic. And not until it gets to the halfway of the nozzles, it starts laying down ink. So it goes real slow. And just the fact that it bleeds. But it does a really good job of laying down the metallic. Color-wise, it's awesome, man. The resolution, you can't get better resolution than that. And real vivid, true colors. I mean, 1440 by 1080. Maybe they have finer droplet sizes for some of the bigger machines that have like a 900 by 900 DPI, but you know, maybe they achieve better results because they actually have a finer droplet size. But whatever this has for droplet size and the resolution it claims, it is excellent. So that is all good. It prints good enough for what I need right now. It cuts excellent. So the tracking, when you print and you retract back, it prints excellent and cuts right to the dot that you tell it to. I leave a 25 thousandths bleed everywhere. That's 0.025. And now I'm just starting to bring it back to like 10 thousandths. You're not really saving on ink. That's like nothing on ink, but it's just not needed for what I do. This thing hits 10 thousandths all day long on the outer contour. It makes it a little bit easier when I'm expanding lines in Adobe. Once again, you know, I don't know Adobe super well, but I know sometimes when I offset lines, it goes crazy, and 10 thousandths typically tends to not do that. So one other thing is the shirts. So coming back over here. So here's the shirts. I just started doing these guys here. I need to figure out why it leaves a little bit heavier in the black area on some. It looks a little blotchy in some spots. That could just be because I have an underlayment of black, or underlay, however you say that, an underlay of black, so it doubles the black, or that maybe the media type isn't correct, because this is Caesar's Easy Print, and there was no setting for that. So when you go to print, you choose what type of material it is and what type of print settings you would like. And each media is thicker or thinner, and it just like adjusts the nozzle time and how much ink it needs to spray to put onto those different media types. So it's, you know, it's just like anything. If you were to cut out vinyl here, different vinyl requires different settings as far as cutting speed and the thickness, so you need to adjust the blade. Same thing with this one. You need to adjust the nozzles per media you're using. And I've been using the Roland vinyl. It's like a gloss calendared vinyl, and it works excellent. But I'm now switching to the higher or premium quality as far as economy type of vinyls go, and it's a 3M. I think it's like a 35C something dash 10. It's a gloss, or dash 21. The dashes I know are like 10 is a gloss and 20 is not, something like that. But anyways, so that and wholesale price is half the price of the Roland vinyl, and you get, so you get twice as much for the same amount. And then also it is a more premium of quality, or better quality, from what I've been told by many people. A lot of these print shops run it as their standard vinyl, so that's where I went from, someone who's been doing it for many years in the industry. But as far as the t-shirts, I'm using the Caesar's Easy Weed. Bought it wholesale there. It's a lot cheaper. Get set up, get your wholesale account or your resale number. If you live in California, it's pretty easy. Just go online. It's free. Fill out the forms, and then that way you can get the best prices by signing up with distributors. Usually distributors you don't need to purchase hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get it. They will give you what you need in small batches or standard size. Like the minimum roll is like $200 for the roll. That will last me, a couple months, and then I get the best discount. But yeah, we definitely worked our way up. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that. The ink, it lasts a long time. I mean, I'm printing thousands of stickers right now in around 4-inch, and I still have half of everything. Actually more than half of everything, but the black and yellow seem to go the fastest right now. Anyways, that's it. Oh, last thing, when this thing cuts, it takes a little while for it to cut. So it has like a screw design where a screw will turn and it drops the cutter down and then does everything. And then it screws back up, moves to the next thing pretty fast, and then screws down real slow and then does its cut path. So it does take a little bit of time to get it done. When it's down, though, it cuts real fast. It just takes a lot of time to remove the cutter up or to put the cutter in the up position and then drop it back down into the cutting position. So if you have a lot of contours, inside contours and everything, it'd probably be advantageous for you to go and get a dedicated cutter, such as like the Roland cutters. I'm not sure of that line, but the Graphtec CE6000s, those are the ones I'm looking at for the future. Right now, this is good, but we do a lot of vinyl cutting, as far as these guys here, and that's probably one of our best sellers. But yeah, anyways, please let me know in the comments down below if you have any particular questions, and I'll try and put some stuff in the description. I'm kind of overloaded with everything I have right now, so I haven't really been posting the videos. But yeah, if you have any questions, put it down in the comments below, and subscribe if you can. It helps me out, man. Catch you later.